Welcome back to Grassroots Tactics. This series is all about the principles of play, the building blocks that connect your philosophy of football to what actually happens on the pitch. So far, we've explored three attacking principles: penetration, moving forward to threaten goal; width, stretching the pitch to create space; and support, providing options around the ball. Today, it's time for principle number 4, depth. So what is depth? In simple terms, depth means providing balance to your team's attack. It's about having players at different distances from the ball, both ahead and behind. This creates options, security, and structure. Depth has two sides. In attack, it means giving your team multiple layers to play through: a striker high up the pitch, midfielders in between, defenders behind to recycle and protect. In defense, depth means cover. If the first line is beaten, there's another layer ready to delay or win the ball back. But in this video, we'll focus mainly on attacking depth. Why is depth important? Because without it, teams collapse into flat lines. Everyone comes towards the ball. There's no forward option, and no security if possession is lost. With depth, the team has balance. There's always a player stretching the opposition backline. There are midfielders linking play. And there are defenders ready to recycle the ball or stop a counter. Depth makes attacking play organized, structured, and harder to stop. Think of it like this. Imagine a team playing with no depth. All the players crowd around the ball in midfield. It looks busy, but when the ball is lost, there's nobody behind to defend. And with everyone so close, there's no space to attack into. Now imagine the same team with depth. A striker holds the highest line, keeping defenders pinned back. Midfielders offer support just behind. A defender stays deeper, ready to recycle if the forward pass isn't on. Suddenly, the team has layers. They can attack safely and recover quickly. At grassroots level, depth is often missing. Young players naturally follow the ball. Strikers drop back too deep. Defenders push up too far. Everyone ends up in the same area. Coaching depth teaches players discipline and awareness. Sometimes the best way to help your team is by holding your position. A striker staying high creates depth by stretching the defense. A defender holding back creates depth by giving security. Examples of depth in action. Picture an under-11 team in possession. A winger carries the ball forward. If all the teammates run towards the ball, options vanish. But if one striker makes a run in behind, another midfielder stays 10 yards deeper, and a defender holds their position, suddenly the attack has layers. The winger can go forward, sideways, or back. That's depth. At the professional level, think about Liverpool with Virgil van Dijk. Even when their fullbacks push high, Van Dijk holds a deeper position. That depth gives Liverpool balance. They can attack in numbers, but they're protected against the counter. How do we coach depth? 1. Small-sided games with target players. Put 1 or 2 players in end zones. Teams must use them to score. This encourages players to stay high and create depth. 2. Build up drills with layers. Ask defenders to stay back, midfielders to connect, and forwards to stretch the line. Stop the play and highlight how different layers create options. 3. Conditioned games. For example, one player must stay in the attacking half, or one defender must always stay behind the ball. These simple rules help players understand positioning and balance. 4. Transition games. Play 5 versus 5 with goals. Reward teams who keep one player high, ready for the counter. This shows players how attacking depth creates instant threats. Key coaching points. Depth isn't about standing still. It's about holding positions with purpose. Strikers create depth by staying high and making runs behind. Midfielders create depth by connecting lines and supporting play. Defenders create depth by recycling possession and covering against counters. Communicate the idea of layers. Football is easier when the team has multiple layers forward, sideways, and backward. Without depth, attacks break down and the team is vulnerable. With depth, the game flows and balance is maintained.
How does depth link to the other principles? Penetration is only possible if someone provides depth with a forward run. Width opens the pitch, but without depth, the ball goes nowhere. Support works best when players are staggered at different distances, not all in a flat line. Depth ties everything together by giving shape and balance. Let's recap. Depth is the fourth attacking principle of play. It means providing layers ahead of and behind the ball. It gives balance, security, and structure. At grassroots level, depth stops teams collapsing into flat lines and teaches players discipline and awareness. Next up, we'll move to principle number 5, mobility, and how intelligent movement turns space into opportunity. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to Grassroots Tactics. It really helps the channel grow and ensures you don't miss the next part of the series. See you in the next video.